look how cute they are. They're so baby. I don't want to do it anymore. I hate this yard. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eli and I'm the owner of Crochet Made by Eli. For this week's video, we're going to be seeing how much can I crochet while watching Sherlock. Sherlock is one of my absolute favorite shows. I have been obsessed with this show since it first came out. I remember being in high school and watching the new episodes every week with one of my friends, and ever since it came out, I have binged the whole series at least once a year. Now, if you haven't seen Sherlock before, the seasons are a little bit different in the sense that there are only 3 episodes per season, but each episode is an hour and a half, so it's basically just like a mini movie. So it's still 4.5 hours of content per season, but only 3 episodes. So for this video, we're going to be watching all of season 1 and seeing how much I can market prep while we watch it. Now, before we get into the video, don't forget to like this video and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do post new videos weekly here on YouTube, but I am a lot more active on Instagram and TikTok, so feel free to check me out there if you want to. I do have a few accounts on Instagram with various niches, not just crochet related, so if you want to see a little bit more content with me in it, make sure you check those out. Now, with that being said, let's get into the video. For episode 1, we're going to be starting off with making possums. So I've got all my yarn here, my black, gray, white, and a little bit of pink possum colors. And we are going to be using the pattern by Crochet by Jenna, found in her No Sew mini amigurumi book. So we're going to make this little guy. That is the plan. We're going to start episode 1 and start making possums. We are 25 minutes into the first episode and I finished my first possum. He's so baby. I still need to add the eyes, of course, but I'm gonna do those all at the end so I can do them like all at once. But that's where we're at. We've got, I think, an hour left in the episode because they're all about an hour and a half. So I should be able to get 2 more done, at least 2 more done before the end of the episode. Alright, I just finished off episode 1 and I finished 4 possums. No eyes still, but look how cute they are. They're so baby. Oh, I love them so much. The episodes are technically an hour and a half, but there's so many ads because I'm watching it on Prime, so it's closer to like an hour 45. So it makes sense that I got 4 done, but I was still kind of surprised by that. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 2. Hey friends, it is time for episode 2 of Sherlock. Today we are going to be prepping trees, little Christmas trees for my market, of course. Originally I was thinking I would just keep making possums because I have to make a bunch for the market and I can make them fast. But then I was like, that's going to be boring for you guys. So, trees. I made these 2 the other day just to test out the pattern and make sure I like the yarn with both of them. And this one you can definitely see like the real Bobble pattern. Very cool. This one, it just kind of like adds a little bit of texture to it because it's a very textured yarn. It is this. I don't know what it is. I got it at Michael's, got it on clearance, $5, and I got a couple skeins of it, but they couldn't even figure out what it's called because it wasn't in their inventory anymore. But I thought it would be perfect for something kind of planty, so I think a tree is cool. And then I've got this one, which is Burnout Blanket, I think in Mystical. I think that's the name of this one. Ooh, actually the label's in here. Burnout Blanket Mystical. I keep the labels inside of my skeins until I'm done. Now, this is the base. I am going to be decorating these to make them look like little Christmas trees using some, I'm going to use some red yarn to wrap around kind of like tinsel or like, not tinsel, but like a garland. I can't remember what word I'm thinking of. But we're also going to be adding pom-poms all over to look like little ornaments. So I'm just going to be making the bases today, but don't worry, they're going to look cool for the market. So let's get started. I just finished the first tree and we are just about 30 minutes into the episode, so I should be able to get 2 more done. It looks a little bit different than the first one. Like, I don't know, it just looks wider. Maybe I just have a looser tension today. I did make one small change to the pattern, and I skipped this extra round of single crochet here because the pattern's designed so that you can put 2 eyes there, but I'm not going to be putting eyes on mine because I want them just to be little trees. And I'm wondering if when I did it the first time, if I did my baubles with 3 double crochet, because I did them with 4 this time, and it just looks a little bit poofier. I don't know, it's slightly shorter, but obviously that's because I skipped that, but it just looks a little wider. I don't know, let me know if you guys see a difference or whatever. Whatever. This one's done. We're gonna continue and start on the next one. I'm gonna do one more in this, and then we'll start on this one last because this one's a little harder to work with. And I want to do the easier one first.
Doesn't know which of the tickets only threatens them both.
I snapped it, but it's long enough that I think it works. Just under an hour in, and I finished my second one. I did these baubles slightly smaller, which is 3 double crochet instead of 4, and I think that's what I did on the first one, and I do like it a little bit more. This is the 4 double crochet, and this is 3. So I guess it just depends how big you want the baubles to be. I like that they're a little bit softer on this one, just a little bit smoother, and this one they stick out a lot more. I'll still be selling both at the market and people can look through and choose what they like best, but that is definitely why this one looks bigger. It's because of the baubles for sure. So I now have 3 in that color. So I'm done with those. Now it's time to make one in this color. I do think it takes a little bit longer using this yarn, but let's see if I can get it done in 30 minutes before the episode ends. I'm 6 stitches into this and I don't want to do it anymore. I hate this yarn. It's so annoying to work with. Like, this is what happens when you pull it. Like, do you see that? Look at that. I don't know how I did that first one, but this is gonna be the only one. I'm not making any more of this. It's annoying me too much, and my hands are already hurting today. I do not have the patience for this today. So it also doesn't frog well at all. This goes into my stuffing bag. I'm just gonna make one more like this, and then I'll have 4 like this, and that's totally fine. And I'll have one special unique one, and if someone wants it, they can get it. And if someone doesn't want it, it's a Christmas gift for my Nana. Alright, the episode is about to finish, and I finished number 3. So I officially have 4 little Christmas trees prepped. There we go. So yeah, that is everything that I was able to get done in episode 2. I will see you guys tomorrow for episode 3, which is the final episode of this season. So I'll have to decide which item I want to market prep tomorrow. Hey friends, it is time for episode 3, which is the final episode of season 1 of Sherlock. So today while we're watching, I'm going to be attempting to make some capybara using this yarn. There's not much here, so honestly I don't know how many I'm going to be able to make. My original plan was to make 4 because I still have 2 and I want a total of 6. But we're going to make however many this makes. So yeah, let's get started. Forgot to mention, but the pattern is of course by Jenna. This is what her little version looks like. It's an adorable little mini capybara. "20 minutes in and number 1 is done. This is all the yarn we have though, so let's see if I can finish a second one. I got so close to finishing this one, but it's not enough. I have like 1.5 rows left and they're just decreases basically, but it's so close. So what I'm going to do is take it out and then redo it half a hook size smaller, because I think that should make it stretch out enough to be able to actually close it. I've been using a 4mm, so I'm gonna switch over to a 3.5. I always find it funny when the hook color matches the color of the yarn. I mean, obviously it's not exact, but yeah. So thankfully this yarn frogs easily. Like, it does get a little bit bumpy after, but it's still definitely usable after frogging. So that's good at least. The only thing is there's a lot of fluffies everywhere. I don't know if you guys can see on my shirt. There are fluffies everywhere after frogging it, but at least it's still usable. So I'm gonna frog this back to row 1 and redo it with a 3.5, and fingers crossed it'll actually last enough. I had enough. I had literally just enough to finish the last row and do the little tail so I can show it. And he's so mini. It's not a huge difference, especially on camera, but there is a slight difference. I think you can kind of see it there. So 4mm, 3.5. That is so cute. I am just going to stitch this up. We are not very far into the episode though. Oh, actually, we're 50 minutes into the episode. That's a lot farther than I thought I was. I got 35 minutes left though, so I'm gonna stitch this up and then work on the face details on these and the possums, and then we'll see what time it is and see if I can get like one more plushie done. It's been about 10 minutes, but all of the little guys have faces. This is what the capybara faces look like. Just cute little sleepy, and the slightly minier one. And then the possums, just the little black beady eyes. It's such a small difference, but it really does make a difference in how they look. Now, I have got 25 minutes left in the episode, which is basically exactly how long it takes to make a possum. So I'm gonna make one more possum and see if I can get it done before the episode ends. The episode literally just ended and I finished my possum. I just finished stitching the eyes. That is possum number 5. So, since the season is done, let's do a little roundup of everything I was able to crochet while binging season 1 of Sherlock. So first off, we've got 5 baby possums. Then we did the base for 3 Christmas trees. And finally, 2 capybara. So this is a total of 10 different items in just under 5 hours of crocheting. It is honestly a little less than I expected to get done. I kind of felt like I would get more, but that does work out to about 2 items an hour, which makes sense since these ones take over half an hour, like I guess like 45 minutes, and these all take under 30 minutes. So it makes sense. I think this is a pretty good haul, and it's definitely making me feel a little more prepared for my market, especially having these possums because they are definitely the best seller out of all of my items. So let me know in the comments, is this more than you thought I would get done? Is it less? Do you think I should have crocheted faster? Let me know. Now, that is the end of this video, but if you guys like these types of videos where I binge one of my favorite series, let me know because I would love to make more of these. I've also done a couple of these in the past. I made one binging Supernatural, and then I did one binging some of the Saw movies. So if you would like to watch them, you can find them in my playlist, Crochet Challenges. Make sure you check that out. I also have a playlist with market prep and market reviews if you're interested in any of those. And if you have watched this whole video, first of all, thank you. I appreciate the support to my business. But don't forget to like this video and feel free to subscribe to my channel as I post new videos every week. I'm also a lot more active on Instagram and TikTok. I've got 3 different accounts on Instagram with various niches, so feel free to check those out. They are all linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you next week. Bye.